this package are the best cubes of 2025. We have the X-Man Tornado V4, the GAN 16 Max, and the Weilong V11. And today I'm gonna unbox them, spend some time with them, and then share my complete thoughts to answer the question once and for all. Which cube should you buy in 2025? Let's get straight into the unboxing.
This better be good.
So here we have all three cubes, and let's start with the Weilong V11. So straight off the bat, we have this nice holographic looking box. So inside the box, we have a Moyu card. We have some accessories, including a pamphlet, another card, and then we have the adjustment tool. And then lastly, we have the actual cube itself. So overall, a pretty simple unboxing experience, nice but functional. And here we have the cube. No plastic wrap, just the cube itself. We have nice UV coating. It feels really great, actually. Let's do our first turns. Alright, straight off the bat, one thing that I can tell you that this cube does way better than most other Moyu cubes is the fact that it's basically ready to use right out of the box. If I had to, I could probably use this in competition right now. It's on the quicker side, but it feels really premium and not too hard to control. I have no catching problems whatsoever when I turn on this cube. Right now, this cube has a little bit of a sandy feel. Definitely has potential to be a new main. But without further ado, let's move on to the next one, the Tornado V4. So here we have the next cube on our list, the X-Man Tornado V4. It has a simpler box, so let's get this thing opened up. We have a card, some accessories including a really nice X-Men bag, and lastly, of course, we have the cube, which comes in a very nice looking magnetic box that you open by just pulling them apart like that, which reveals the cube. All right, so straight off the bat, this cube feels so much heavier than the Weilong V11. Not necessarily a bad thing, it's just not very used to it. It's a very heavy cube. So let's start doing our first turns. Turning feels great out of the box. It has this nice sandy feel that comes with new cubes. The corner cutting straight out of the box is a bit worse than the Weilong V11. And also the middle layers feel a bit clunky for some reason. So overall, this cube right now is definitely slower than the Weilong V11, but it's not bad by any means. And now the last cube on the list, the GAN 16. So here we have the GAN 16 Max, which is the most expensive cube on this list. Stop! Wait a minute! Hold on! You see that huge and enormous price tag over there? Well? It's not huge or ginormous anymore. And of course, my secret weapon to get those super low prices is using code JC at checkout at SpeakOfShop.com for 5% off your entire order. Thank you so much to Speak of Shop for sending these puzzles out to me. And let's get back to the video. This package is absolutely beautiful. It just looks like a really premium package. So let's see what's inside. We have a nice card. This time it's very holographic though. It looks very nice. I'm gonna keep this one actually. We have an accessory box containing a new bag that looks absolutely amazing. And this thing, which I'm assuming is all the adjustment stuff. And now onto the cube itself. Underneath the cube, we have the magnets that you can swap out. But here is the actual cube itself, the main attraction. So let's go straight into first turns. Unlike the 15, the 14, the 13, the 12, and basically all the other GAN cubes before that,
All of them.
this cube has zero catching issues. It has a really nice premium silky feel. The corner cutting is pretty good, and overall it just feels really nice. The speed is just perfect without being too uncontrollable, and the magnet strength that right now is just amazing. So here we have all three cubes, and I'm just gonna spend some time with them, and then I'm gonna come back and give my final thoughts to answer the question, what cube should you buy in 2025? So the Weilong V11 is a fantastic cube. It has everything you would ever want. The turning is buttery smooth with the perfect level of crunch and tactility. It doesn't really restrict your turning at all, but it's still very stable and you can still feel the turn in a really satisfying way. I basically get my normal times on it, and I could definitely see myself using this cube in the future. My only issue with it is the fact that it's so fast. I mean, it's definitely controllable enough, but even with the lube, I don't know how well this cube will perform in comp under different conditions. In general, I can highly recommend this cube to basically anyone, but I'll need to try it out on my next comp to see if it's right for me. If you want to find out how that goes, make sure to subscribe. And I really believe that this cube is the best option you can get for under $50. But now moving on to the next cube. The Tornado V4 is a interesting cube. Straight out of the box, it's way too tight, so I put everything at 2 to make it faster. It worked wonders, but the corner cutting is still more limited than the 2 other cubes. Additionally, when you loosen the cube too much, it feels a bit flimsy, but it's very hard to notice. Overall, turning this cube is pretty enjoyable, but I'm not able to get my normal times on it since I have a more aggressive turning style. This cube is just my turning too much. So if you turn really hard and accurately, this cube is probably not for you. However, if you are a more accurate turner, or just want to improve your turning accuracy, this cube is a great option for you. This cube is not as similar to the V3 as you might expect though. If you currently main the V3 and are considering upgrading, there is no guarantee that you'll even like the V4, even if you do like the V3. At $50, this cube is very worth it, but you need to fully understand that it's not just a better V3 if you're considering buying it. Anyways, now let's move on to So the GAN 16 is absolutely amazing. Straight out of the box, it's a bit fast for my taste, so I added some weight 5, and then the speed was immediately perfect. Contrary to the prior GAN cubes, there's no catching issues whatsoever on the GAN 16. The auto align feature on the cube is not too strong, but definitely makes a difference, as the fluidity of the cube is quite good. The UV coating is also probably the best feeling I've ever tried. This cube has a really crunchy, satisfying feel that makes me enjoy turning so much. However, this cube is almost $90. A cube, no matter how good, should never be $90. Although, if any cube was $90, this cube should be it. The feel combined with the performance makes this basically my perfect cube. So if you have the money, I would 150% recommend this cube for you. However, if you don't want to spend your entire life savings on a cube, the Weilong V11 is almost as good. So yeah guys, that's basically it. Hope you guys found this video really helpful. If you have any questions, please leave them down in the comment section below. I'll try my best to respond, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.